That's Triple H's new fitness council gig. Is it real work or is it a White House photo op? So, Triple H goes to the White House, shakes some hands, smiles for the cameras, and then boom, he's on the President's Council on Sports, Fitness and Nutrition. Sorry, I'm saying that weird, but so I guess we love that for him. He's involved in the government now. So nothing says improving national health like a 2-minute photo op and a commemorative label pen.
Right? This is the government version of a celebrity cameo. You get announced to a fancy council. You do one panel, maybe a school gym pep talk. Then you're back to the gorilla position before the commercial break.
He said all the right stuff. I'm not going to crap on him about that. He said that kids need to be active, that phones are frying attention spans, nutrition matters. There's no lies detected there. I'm just wondering,
Nope.
how much time the WWE chief creative officer has for rebuilding America's core strength between TVs, PLEs, and rewriting main events when somebody gets injured at 4 p.m. on a snow day. Not a snow day, a show day. It could be snowing too.
Maybe it is a
Yeah,
snow day, yeah.
maybe.
Council titles always sound powerful. The reality is usually advisory, ceremonial, and unpaid. You do a meeting, pose with a football, sign a poster. Meanwhile, the real policy is happening 10 floors up with people you will never see on ESPN.
And the optics, my guy, the optics, Triple H, he's doing the White House tour. That went viral because, of course, it did.
Yeah.
It's a great brand play for WWE, for their administration, for everybody involved. Do I think he's rolling out nationwide PE standards next quarters? No.
If they want actual impact, show us deliverables, pilot programs in schools, grants for equipment, measurable fitness benchmarks, timelines that survive an election cycle. Otherwise, it's just the presidential fitness test speed run. We applaud, we forget, and we move on.
I will believe that the grind is real when I see that calendar. And if by spring he's leading 3 regional school initiatives, visiting campuses, and publishing a progress report that is not just a glossy PDF, I'll eat my words on air with push-ups, 10 of them.
I don't know. We might want to walk that one back. Wait, 10. We're aiming high. Look,
10.
we will happily cheer if it helps kids. We're just allergic to fluff pieces. If this becomes more than photo ops and hashtags, awesome. Until then, this feels like a cameo credit, not a full-time role.
Translation, great entrance, but the jury is out on that work rate. The bell hasn't even rung yet.
Now, what's the move set?
I don't know. He's just going to pedigree everything. He's not even going to set anything up. But yeah, the official website actually lists him as the vice chair of the council. It was reactivated by executive order July 31st, 2025, which also reestablished the presidential fitness test. By design, this is a federal advisory committee under the HHS, and it advises, promotes, and it doesn't write binding rules. So it's not like they're making laws or anything. And, that's typical cadence from a federal database. The council meets about once a year, often in May and September. So that tells you how involved he may really be in actually doing anything. The members serve without compensation, but it can be reimbursed for travel, and the terms are 2 years. So he'll be there 2 years. So halfway through the presidency thing this term, it'll happen again. And so it's not just him. They announced a whole bunch of people. They got like Roger Goodell in there, Wayne Gretzky, Jack Nicklaus,
cool.
Tony Romo. They got way more than that, but those are the ones that I knew. And on McAfee, Triple H emphasized that getting kids active, less screen time, and building pride by progressing from 1 push-up to 10. That's kind of like the quotes on this, which makes sense. It's kind of what we just repeated. But good for him, I guess. It definitely doesn't hurt. I mean, you can put that on your your resume, right? If you're going for a job.
Yeah. Right? His LinkedIn's going to look insane.
Yeah. I just thought that was funny, though. We had to call that out. Anybody that thinks Triple H is doing anything other than showing up, shaking hands, and saying, "Yeah," you might be mistaken.
Well, hopefully, some kids get helped with this. That nobody's going to be upset about that.
Absolutely.
Unless there's weirdos out there that don't want kids to be better, and in that case,
All
you
those
be
weirdos
better,
out
sir
there.
or ma'am.